In the endless abyss beyond Earth's fragile veil, space is not silent, it is a devourer of life. Every sound dies before it can be born, consumed by the eternal vacuum. Here, nothing protects flesh, bone, or breath. The question is chilling: what happens when a human body is left alone in this void? Imagine drifting beyond your ship, your suit punctured, air hissing out like a final exhale. There is no time for screams, sound cannot travel here. Panic flickers inside your brain like static, but already oxygen is abandoning your blood. Unprotected, the body begins a slow, horrifying transformation. Within seconds, the pressure difference becomes catastrophic. Inside you, trapped gases expand without mercy, forcing your lungs to rupture if you hold your breath. The skin swells grotesquely, not exploding, but inflating, like the body is becoming something alien. Yet consciousness cruelly lingers for several seconds more. Your eyes push forward, blood vessels erupt under the strain, and moisture flees in vapor form. Saliva boils silently between your teeth as water in soft tissues vaporizes. The agony is wordless yet absolute, the brain tries to scream through nerves that no longer obey. Then comes darkness, slow, creeping, but not instant. As the heart slows, it fights the impossible battle against nothingness. The vacuum leaches heat violently, but ironically, freezing does not happen at once. Without air to carry it away, body heat clings for minutes like a ghost refusing to release. The universe gives no mercy, only time enough to notice death. Oxygen levels drop to zero, and the blood darkens, turning a deep, uncanny purple. Capillaries burst across the skin, creating a map of silent ruptures. The tongue swells grotesquely, sealing the throat, a final mockery of speech. Consciousness fades into shadow, leaving behind an empty vessel. In the first 15 seconds, brain cells begin to die. They flicker like burnt-out stars, collapsing in molecular silence. At that moment, memories cease, lovers' faces, sunlight, sound, all erased by vacuum's indifference. What remains is only matter, stripped of its meaning. Then the body begins its second metamorphosis. Whatever warmth was once there begins to radiate away as infrared light, faint and invisible. The skin's moisture crystallizes, forming a brittle frost across pores and lashes. The corpse drifts silently, turning slowly, half mummified, half frozen sculpture. Decomposition halts in this grave of stars. Without bacteria, no rot can thrive, no smell of death can bloom. The body, preserved by emptiness, becomes a statue carved by nothingness itself. It may remain intact for centuries, orbiting forever like a forgotten relic of life. Yet radiation, relentless and invisible, begins its eulogy. Solar particles, gamma bursts, cosmic rays, they strike atoms one by one, rearranging molecules into grotesque forms. Over decades, this bombardment sears the flesh into an unrecognizable mass. Even the bones begin to whisper under atomic decay. Imagine drifting near a star, the slow rot accelerated by light. Temperature rips away frozen layers, boiling soft tissue into vapor that dissipates into the cosmic wind. What's left is ash, microscopic, dispersed like the dust of extinct worlds. Even identity becomes part of the universal dust. If the body drifts into shadow, far from stars, it enters another fate, becoming a solid monument of ice and silence. There it spins endlessly, time frozen around it. The face retains its final expression, twisted perhaps in fear or awe. It becomes a frozen artifact orbiting eternity. Cosmic horror lies in this permanence, not the pain of death, but its endurance. Nothing decays fully here, yet nothing truly persists. The universe embalms you and forgets you simultaneously. Every fragment of what you were becomes a starless echo. Now imagine the slow drift toward a planet's gravity well. A pull, faint at first, begins to draw the corpse back from its eternal arc. Over years, orbit shifts and decays, until at last, re-entry. There, atmosphere greets the body one last time, savage and intent. Through re-entry, friction reclaims what vacuum spared. Air tears molecules apart as the body burns, flame without oxygen, a plasma bloom of red and gold. It glows, then dissolves, scattered into microscopic ash. In a cruel way, the universe cremains what it once froze. If no gravity ever touches it, the body might drift into the eternal dark between galaxies. There, even starlight cannot find it. Over countless millennia, it cools to near absolute zero. Death meets silence beyond comprehension, a darkness within darkness. The atomic bonds inside the corpse stretch thinner as cosmic rays strike endlessly. The body's chemistry changes, forming complex carbon chains and frozen gases. In time, even its atoms may join interstellar dust, waiting patiently to be born again as something new. Life and death blur in cosmic recursion. Scientists have tested fragments of this fate. Experiments reveal that brief exposure to vacuum doesn't instantly kill microscopic life, yet humans are fragile beyond comprehension. Within seconds, blood pressure collapses, our design, meant for Earth, fails dramatically beyond its cradle. Nature never intended us here. Pop culture romanticizes spacewalking with gentle gliding and twinkling stars, but reality is monstrous. The slightest tear in a suit is death's whisper. Every meter from home becomes a wager against a cosmic predator, emptiness itself. Humanity walks among gods without armor. Pressure suits are miracles, fragile shells separating life from the infinite. Within them, our atmosphere is bottled like a precious ghost. But a single micrometeorite, a shard of debris, can rupture that barrier. Suddenly the boundary between life and void is nothing but memory. The vacuum doesn't destroy violently, it unravels patiently. It waits for weakness, then tears apart the delicate chemistry of existence. Every atom yearns for balance, and when pressure vanishes, balance is lost. The universe consumes life not through rage, but equilibrium. In the suit's airlock, opening too quickly, could cause near-instant decompression. The lungs rebel, expanding beyond endurance. Blood foams within vessels like boiling water. The human body becomes a cautionary tale in the language of physics. Survivors of partial exposure report haunting sensations, skin tingling, saliva boiling, sight narrowing to tunnels of light. In simulators, animals exposed for half a minute show swelling yet live, if rescued fast enough. But in real space, there is no rescue. There is only time stretching into infinity. Even consciousness fades quietly. Vision fractures into darkness speckled with phantom light. The brain, deprived of oxygen, releases a flood of chemicals, memories, fear, hallucination merging into one. In those few seconds exists an eternity of terror. The void becomes aware through you. To die in space is to surrender identity to the infinite. There are no graves, no echoes, no ground to mark your end. Only vectors, temperature, radiation, and time record your passage. The body becomes mathematics, and mathematics never mourns. Throughout history, we've sent countless relics beyond orbit, ashes of visionaries, metal names, human DNA, and they share that fate. Forever drifting, neither dead nor alive, they represent humanity's quiet defiance. We fling our essence into the void, daring the abyss to forget us. One could argue that a corpse in orbit is poetic, a fossil of ambition. It mirrors our civilization, reaching endlessly outward yet always decaying. Even our monuments, satellites, and stations will one day fall silent. Everything in space eventually erodes to dust. As telescopes probe deeper, we see galaxies colliding, stars dying, worlds consumed. Against such violence, the death of a single human seems insignificant. Yet within that insignificance lies a truth of equal terror: we are born from the same decay we fear. If eternity had a heartbeat, it would sound like a star collapsing, from within, not without. The vacuum is not absence, it is the cosmic ocean that sustains everything. To die there is to join that ocean, indistinguishable from the darkness that birthed all things. Astronauts know this truth more intimately than anyone. Each time they step outside the craft, they float inches from annihilation. Yet they do it willingly, bearing witness to creation and destruction intertwined. The human will to explore wrestles the cosmos for every breath. Space agencies prepare for contingencies, yet no manual describes what to do with a corpse in orbit. It becomes sacred taboo, a weightless relic sealed in silence. Protocol dictates containment, but emotion dictates mourning. Even in the cold void, humanity clings to ritual. If a body cannot be returned, it may drift forever with the ship, an unblinking companion. Future missions might pass close, glimpsing a frozen ghost turning slowly through light. A reminder that beyond our reach lies the universe's oldest lesson: nature takes back everything. And so, if you wander too far beyond the safety of air and pressure, remember, the void does not kill, it reclaims. It folds you into its silence, molecule by molecule. You do not fall, you become part of everything that ever was or will be. Death, here, is eternal integration. In the end, the story of the body in space is not a tale of cruelty, but truth. The void is honest, it shows us what happens when existence is stripped bare. Every breath, every heartbeat, is fragile rebellion against cosmic law. When it stops, the universe simply continues, indifferent but complete. And somewhere, out there, among drifting satellites and shattered comets, fragments of humanity sail endlessly. They whisper a single thought to the universe that created them: we were here, for a moment. And that moment burned brighter than any star.